kind of go down the line and break down your ability and power, and then where you think you rank power-wise in the family. Aidan, you want to start?
Sure. Personally, it can get complicated because we all have different abilities, so others might be stronger than others in certain scenarios. I play a 58-year-old time-traveling assassin who travels backwards in time to stop the apocalypse, so that's a lot of fun. And I would think he's either the most powerful or the second powerful, depending on if he uses his power of time travel in time before somebody kills him.
What's the little flashy thing he does?
Oh, those are called blinks, where he can move through space in an instant. So he essentially freezes time and pushes through to the next spot and unfreezes it and attacks an enemy.
Okay. Ellen?
Sorry, what was the...
What is your
what's
character
your power?
and superpower?
Yeah.
And do you think you're the most powerful?
Sorry,
I think Vanya had the most
Transfixed,
questions
right.
about, too.
Well, I don't, I have to pass. I don't...
Well,
Vanya doesn't...
No, but Vanya from the comic books is definitely powerful.
Oh, we're talking from the comic books.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't.
She's a fan of the comic books.
You can't rank yourself?
Rank myself? Oh, okay. I'm thinking of the show, Ordinary.
No.
I guess, well, I don't know. Vanya's pretty badass.
She is pretty good.
What would you say?
I would say,
Close to the top.
I would say definitely the top if I don't time travel and erase you from existence
Well,
in time.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the issue we're facing.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it depends.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
You can share it, right? You have it from Wednesday to Saturday. You can have it from Sunday to Tuesday.
I love it. Yeah, a little schedule. What about for Klaus?
Oh, he's way down the list, man. He can just talk to dead people and stuff. But also, in fairness, in the comic books, he can like inhabit people's bodies, as a spirit.
Yeah, Vanya is a fucking crazy power.
Yes.
And she
Music,
really
baby.
can do a lot of damage. And I guess you, in a way, do just sort of
Well, I
seal the deal and everything.
I can affect time and space, but if you kill me before I
don't
jump
know
back,
that.
then
I think Vanya.
I'm
Okay,
like, we're
sorry.
Vanya's
overanalyzing a little
probably
bit
the
here.
most powerful.
Klaus, can you...
This
I
hot
spoke to
debate
Klaus, I'm
will
sorry.
continue.
Yeah, Robert, can you elaborate on like the new power that happened in episode 10? Like you had this crazy evolution where Ben's involved.
Yeah, where sort of Ben becomes kind of autonomous through me. Yeah, that was an interesting one. I'm sure that's, sowing the seeds for much more, but I'd be the wrong fella to ask, to be honest.
Okay, I have a question about Vanya.
Yeah.
Was she in control and knew what she was doing when she becomes like the white violin? Or is she just like brainwashed? Like, what was happening? Was she conscious of what she was doing in episode 10?
No, ultimately, no, I don't think she's conscious. I think ultimately it's like this manifestation of how she's been treated in her childhood and throughout so much of her life, like coming out in a fit full of really extreme rage, which then associated with this sort of power, it obviously gets enhanced to a degree that goes beyond her control. Yeah.
Okay, wow, so almost like blinded then, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Oh my God, you guys, I love this show
Cool.
so much. You guys are... Okay, so we're gonna go down the list here.
Yeah.
I just want each of you to break down your power and where you think you rank, like power-wise in the family. Does that make sense? Okay, so we'll start with you.
Me as David, I'd say I rank, right around number 1.
What about Diego?
As Diego, I'd say right around number 1.
Great. Solid answer.
Yeah, thank
solid.
you very much.
That's what Diego would say.
In
Yeah.
reality, I think, from my perspective, I think Diego would rank right underneath, maybe like behind Klaus, which would be, because he doesn't have that, he can bend knives instead, he can throw knives, but aside from that, he doesn't have that extra thing, and eventually you'll find out if he has more or not, but to this day, this is what I think.
In the comics, he has like that breathing ability. We really haven't seen that in the show. Like, could that come down the line?
Maybe.
Oh, okay, maybe. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Emmy, you want to talk about Alice?
I was gonna say I would actually, in theory, be 2 behind Luther, because I think if he wasn't 1, I feel like Allison could probably carry the fam. But then I forgot about 5.
Yeah, fine.
So then I'm like, I don't know. So I think she might be actually exactly where she's supposed to be. She might be 3.
Okay, 3. I
Yeah.
like that. And
Yeah,
detail
yeah.
her powers. Like, how would you describe her powers?
She has the power of influence, the ability to alter reality, and people's decision making. So I think that could be used for good, and I think she tries that, but it doesn't always work out for her.
Yes, very true.
And she also starts using it for very selfish reasons, which gets her into a lot of trouble.
But she's all about change later. I like
She
love the
is.
character
She's really trying to come around.
I love it. Okay, and then Tom.
So I don't know. It's tricky because Luther's got super strength and like resilience, but I'm sort of thinking in terms of the realms of the siblings, they've all got like super strength is kind of a sort of standard superhero power, right? And the rest of them have all got quite unique powers.
You're so boring.
Yeah, right. I'm feeling like, yeah, I've not really thought about it before, but actually, I think I'm probably ranked pretty low.
Our producers were like thinking, how strong is he? Like, can he like lift up like a fire truck? Like, do you know? Like,
Well, yeah, that kind of remains to be seen, I suppose, of like how
Yeah.
strong he is. I think they've not really played with that yet. You know how, because what I would like to do is at some point see Luther's strength really tested. You know, like if he has to like save Alison or he has to save himself, or there's a time where you go, oh my god, like he actually, if he needs to, because that's the thing. Sometimes you think in this grounded world that they're in, their sort of strengths and their powers aren't tested all the time properly.
Yeah.
You know.
so is he 7 out of 7?
He might be.
Oh, Vanya!
But he's also got leadership. That's the thing. Like Luther, I think when
Yeah.
he needs it, he comes good on his leadership and what he has to do.
We'll throw him in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, although I don't know. I want to back the guy, but I feel like he's in terms of all these other powers.
He's not gonna know.
Yeah, I mean,
He might know.
I mean, in terms of like top three, you'd probably go Vanya,
5,
and Allison. I think that would
Yeah,
be
they're the most
probably
sort
the
of powerful,
strongest.
and what they in what they can actually use them for.
Okay, I have one last question. I'm getting the wrap. Do you think Vanya is redeemable? Like, you know, thinking about your character's position, what do you think?
It depends if we can get her out of the mind state she's in right now.
Yeah.
If she is so kind of on this hell-bent thing of like my siblings are the reason why I'm like this, and you know she's so down that path, but I don't know. You know, have you've seen right through to the end, right?
All the way through
Right,
the end.
okay,
It
so-
came down at 1 a.m. and I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's 10.
I would
yeah,
say
right.
the Allison in me wants to say that she's redeemable.
Yeah, I think she
think
is.
she is.
As siblings, I think,
yeah.
because we all love her ultimately,
Yeah.
and that's why we were doing what we were doing because we care about
Yeah.
her. So yeah, I think she's probably redeemable with the tender, loving care of her siblings. Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys. I love this show so much. You guys are awesome.